Hello and welcome to the first ever live broadcast of CBAA News. Tonight, we have some great stories to share. Ain't that right, YammerJammer?
Oh boy, we sure do. Ha ha ha.
Well, let's get into our first segment. 6 Kabillion young boys have been stomped on by a giant. Let's get a look at the scene with CBAA reporter BluBerry.
We're arriving on the scene of the giant right now. I don't know what this man is doing. We are live at the scene of the crime where we just saw what seems to be a giant stepping on 6 Kabillion young boys in the road. Let's get a closer look. It seems as if 6 Kabillion little boys have been stomped on by a giant here. What would have caused the giant to do this, and why? Where could the giant have gone? Why would he do this to these poor young boys? Poor young souls did not deserve this. Who were they? Was it targeted? Did they deserve this? Maybe they did. Who knows? Let's hope a local resident saw what happened. Sir, do you know what happened outside?
Some giant came down from the sky and he stomped on all those kids.
You say he came down from the sky?
Yeah.
Where in the, like from straight up?
Just fell right down.
He fell on the kids?
Right
What,
on top of all of them.
Could this have been an accident? If he fell on them?
It could have. I don't know, he kind of seemed to enjoy it. He was like dancing on them or something.
He was dancing. Maybe he... That's very evil and vile of that man. But what were you doing when you saw this giant stomp on these kids and dance on them?
I was just watching TV and then I heard a loud crash and I look outside and he's just busting a move on their bodies.
I see. Thank you for your time, sir.
Yeah.
It seems as if this is an unsolved mystery. Back to you, CamoBama.
This is a tragedy for the local community. How will the families of these 6 Kabillion young boys ever recover? Let's have a moment of silence.
Recently, a young dog by the name of Grb won an award for being the best jumper. We have the inside scoop on the tactics used to train this young pug. Ha ha ha.
How did your dog win the contest? Where?
Well, you see, he's a damn good jumper.
Can you show us these jumping skills? Is he trained well?
I don't know. He does it when he wants, but let's see.
Where did he go?
You see, that's the problem. We don't really know until he comes back.
I think I see him.
Where? Oh,
Right there.
there he is.
How did you teach your dog how to do this?
You know, I like to feed him by throwing his food in the air and seeing how many he can catch. The more he catches, the more he can eat, but that's all he gets for the day. But
So are you saying this is a very effective method?
well, he did just win a competition, so not to brag, but I would say that my method is pretty solid, if you will.
And, should this dog be classified as a dog?
Absolutely. You see, it's got 4 legs, a body, a head, and a tail, so I don't see why not.
I feel like a lot of animals have that and they're not dogs.
Yeah, but you see, this one here's a dog.
Alright, if you say so. Why do you live here?
Well, you see, inflation nowadays has made my dollars worth nothing. So, it's kind of the place that I You know what? I'll be honest with you. You seem like a down to earth guy. You know, I kind of like the ambiance here. No city folk. No city folk to bother me down here, and I can train my dog in peace.
So do you think you'll be going anywhere, now that you have the money from the winnings?
I heard there's a real nice sewer just north of here, up in Vinewood. I've been thinking about moving there, but I've heard that there may be some other sewer dwellers, and I don't like neighbors.
Maybe somewhere not in the sewer. Maybe above ground. Someplace
Hell no.
quiet.
See, that's just propaganda right there. Trying to get me to pay damn taxes.
Well, good job. I guess, in the competition.
Well, thank you.
Back to you, CamoBama.
Thanks for that great look into Grb the Dog. We'll be right back after this break.
There are only 5 ways to cure the disease plaguing the nation, and that is with Italia Way. With this new product, never experience the pain of a pasta fan again. For the low price of just $17.89, you can have this product in just a few days. Call 233-263-5466 today. 233-263-5466 today.
There's only one planet left, and only one can save it. He will save us all.
You are not prepared for what is to come. The future generation of capability. More power than the Soyuz T-11. Right in your home. Reports up to 3 hours. Don't fall behind on the latest and greatest tech. Aydan Max.
Do you know why she is dancing? She has the Gemini stereo earbuds. They allow her to listen to whatever she wants, whenever she wants.
Attention, if your loved one was diagnosed with Grb syndrome, you may be entitled to financial compensation. Grb syndrome is a rare disease linked to autonomous toilet exposure. Exposure to autonomous toilets in restaurants, mills, nursing homes, and Ohio law XD Lomo may have put you at risk. Do not wait. Call 2232645266 today for a free consultation. Grb syndrome patients call now.
Yankee Yammer, Riled-Up Reyes, Yammer battles Reyes, live on CBAA SportSphere.
Right now is the part of our show where we take in live callers. let's hear from some of our callers.
The Giant's back! I'm one of the Kabillion kids! Help! Help!
Well, oh, do we know where that call's coming from?
What a tragedy.
Someone might need to be sent out there to help. Holy shit. Who do we call about this?
I'm not entirely sure what to do about that.
I love your streams, Cam. Oh, no.
Caller, are you okay?
Step on me! Giant! Kid!
I guess this is another casualty to add to the 6 Kabillion young boys from the Giants here.
Hey, yo, what's up? I'm the Giant stepping on the young boys. I just wanted to say I really support your stream. I think you're doing some good work out here. We should definitely meet up sometime. I'd like to do a collab with you.
You know, while I am open to the idea of collaborations,
Hey, yo.
I don't think I'm open to collaboration with you, Sir Giant. I apologize.
Wait, what? Why is that? I haven't done anything.
There's reports of you stepping on 6 Kabillion kids.
Well, I mean, you know, when you like step on ants, they're in my neighborhood. Like, look, you need to understand. Like, when these developers they come into my neighborhood, they disturb my wife and my kids. I had to take off the day. Like, I had to take off work today because all these people were just walking around. Like 5 days ago, this used to be a wilderness where I'd let my kids play, and now it's a suburban zone. Do you know what that feels like? You know what? No, I'm subscribed. You know what? Screw you! Screw your stream! Screw your broadcast! I'm unsubscribing. I'm stomping on more kids. Like, you're so mean.
We need to get a hold of the national.
Ortega.
Oh, hello, Jenna Ortega. Lovely to have you here.
Yo, I'm here from my house. Just got done filming Wednesday season 7, bro. I just wanted to check in on one of my favorite streamers, CamoBama, and see how the live news broadcast is going. It's me, Jenna Ortega.
I love Wednesday. It's 7 seasons.
What's your favorite season? What's your favorite season?
Well, there's only one out right now, right?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
So I'm gonna have to go with the first
It's
one.
me, Jenna Ortega. Good ass my new movie, Scream 6, out now.
YammerJammer, have you seen Scream 6?
I have not.
Me either.
Why not? Why not? Why not?
Because I'm broke and cannot afford to go to a theater.
Yo, it's me, Jenna Ortega.
Thank you, Jenna Ortega.
You can pirate it. It's been out for forever now, bro. Just go watch my new movie, Scream 6 and Scream 5. Jenna Ortega.
Well, Jenna Ortega, we cannot promote piracy live on the
Wednesday
air.
Adams.
Wednesday Adams, we cannot promote piracy on air.
X. Maxine in theaters now. I was in Hit Movie X. But watch Maxine out now.
Maxine, well, you heard it here, folks. Go watch Scream 6, Wednesday season 2 through 7, and X.
Anyway.
Me either. Next up, we'll look into the great time I spent in the kitchen with world-famous cook, Grippy John. Let's get into it.
John's Kitchen. Today, I am joined by our head chef, Chef Grippy John. I am so elated to be here today. Let's go meet Mr. John himself. Hello, Grippy John. Thank you for having me in your kitchen this fine day.
Hello.
So, John, what have you prepared for us to make today?
I'm gonna make a tortilla.
Tortillas. That sounds fantastic. And do you have any other things planned? I see the coffee maker on the counter.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna make us a lovely cup of coffee. And then later, we're gonna bake a cake.
That sounds wonderful. Well, why don't we get right into it? All right, John, I'm unfamiliar with how a kitchen works. Could you show me around?
Well, over here we have our coffee, which is what we're gonna start with.
Oh, how exciting. I love a cup of joe. What do you do first?
You put the coffee in the coffee maker. And then you put the cup.
John, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I don't think you're supposed to use an entire can of instant coffee for one cup.
And then you put the cup under the coffee maker. Now we wait.
For how long, approximately, for one cup of joe?
I don't know.
Wow, how exciting. Oh. Joe, it seems
It's done.
It's done? Wow.
Yep. In my fucking way. Why don't you drink this?
You know, I would love to drink this. Where did it go?
Oh, mine's done.
Mmm. How yummy.
Yum.
Viewers at home might want to know that this coffee was absolutely delicious. All right, John. So what do we start? What do we continue with? We're thinking the tortillas.
Yeah.
All right. Show me some of your magic. I'm ready to see. What do we do first for making a tortilla?
Get the fuck out of the way! Alright, first we've got to make the dough.
The dough? How do you make dough?
I don't know. Gotta look at my cookbook. That I can't look in.
Oh, wow.
Don't need the cookbook.
Where can the viewers at home find this fantastic cookbook of yours? Grippy John?
Amazon.
Under what name?
Cooking mod.
You heard it here, folks. If you want to try any of these delectable recipes you're seeing today, go on over to Amazon to Cooking Mod to get yours today.
Written by Grippy John.
Anywho.
Got the recipe. Bam.
Oh, that's looking like some mighty fine dough there.
We got dough.
All right. What do we do now? Viewers at home might want to know that this is how a real chef cooks. Double and triple checking the measurements.
Precisely. Excuse me.
Sorry, am I in the way? Silly me, I'm just unfamiliar with the kitchen. Now, John, I couldn't help but notice it looks like there's a little extra seasoning on these these patties. Is it a trade secret, or could you share it with the viewers at home?
I don't know what you're talking about. Looks fine to me.
Wow, look at the marbling on that meat.
All right, now I gotta add the gotta add the meat. Do I gotta cook the meat first? Oh, probably.
Now, John, correct me if I'm wrong, but that seems like a pretty basic step in cooking. Or were you mixing it up with like a casserole?
Are you questioning my methods? Yeah. Should be. All right.
That was like a mighty fine hunk of meat right there. Oh.
Sorry, I'm just so strong.
You're getting a little aggressive there.
And bam.
Oh my.
Just like that.
That looks delectable. Here, I'll save mine till yours is done as well. Let's start the second one. Would you mind if I gave it a try this time?
Oh yeah, be my guest.
Show viewers at home how quick and simple these recipes are. All right, so you start with the flour, and then you add a little bit of milk. I mean water. You add a little bit of water. I mean, you add a little bit of egg.
Did you put milk in there?
Maybe. Looky there. Isn't that some dough? Now we take our lettuce. John, would you mind getting me another bottle of water? Then we take our egg. And our bottle of water. And John, would you happen to have another egg?
That guy over here, he's drinking all my water.
Doesn't that just look like scrumptious dough? I'll need a tomato, and just to finish it off, a little bit of meat, a little bit of meat, a little bit of meat. You hear that sizzle?
You're making a mess in my kitchen, sir.
Food Mike, can we get a close-up on this? Alrighty. Now that the meat is done,
no, my kitchen.
Where'd the meat go? Now with the meat done, we just add it to our existing mixture, and bam! Would you looky there?
Wow.
John, why don't you try one of these with me? Absolutely divine. Well, let's move on to the last part of our cooking segment, the cake. The one everybody's been looking forward to. Now, John, what would you say the most important ingredient in this cake is?
The egg.
The egg? Why would you say that? What about the egg makes it so special to this cake specifically?
Gives it the flavor that it needs.
I see. Also, what kind of cake would you call this?
Good.
Good? We seem to be experiencing an earthquake.
No, it's okay. Can you stop knocking my stuff off, sir?
Here, I'll help you pick some of this stuff up here.
Yeah. Someone came in here and made my kitchen a mess suddenly. I'm such a good cook.
All right, John, show me how it's done with this cake.
Egg.
Okay.
Chocolate.
Okay.
Milk. Dough.
All right.
Dough. Bam.
Oh wow, just like that, huh? Now, some people would argue you need to leave a cake to rise before putting it in the oven. What would you say to all these naysayers?
Learn how to bake a cake. Yeah.
You heard it here, folks. Learn how to bake a cake. Now, John, how long would you say we need to leave this?
Not long.
For taking it out. Now, John, I've actually heard the contrary.
Oh, it's
from
done.
other professionals in your field. However, you seem to have proven them wrong with this.
And bam.
Oh wow!
Look at that.
Looky there. I like the way you were able to decorate it in the oven. Is this a special oven you have, or?
No, I just did it really fast.
Oh wow! Viewers at home, you might want to do a slow-mo on that one. John, I'll go ahead and give this a try, and oh wow! Everybody on set should have one of these. Here, Boom Mike, grab you a slice. John, you yourself should also taste your own. And camera person, come on, come grab you a slice before I get close up with this divine creation. Oh wow! Well, that about does it for here. That about does it for us here in the kitchen.
Bye-bye.
John, do you have any last closing remarks to say to your peers in the field?
Bye, Grippy.
And we are back! What a fun time I had with Chef Grippy, John, and the crew making some fun meals.
Oh, that looks so good to eat. Ha ha ha.
Well, Yammer, we have an insider take on the daily life of an Italian. Let's take a look.
Oh, I can't wait. Ha ha
ha. Before we start the show, check out these exciting videos from Miramar. Miramar.
This video was made possible by Uvanochai Travel Company in association with Toby Studios.
Explore the beautiful foothill region of Piedmont with the population of up to 4.4 million inhabitants. Piedmont is the most prominent region for the production of wine in the entire world. The land is rich with dry fruits, nuts, cheese, and fresh vegetables, perfect for any traveler wishing to experience divine European cuisine. Explore the ancient mountain ranges that stretch across the lands for miles and miles, reaching up to 1,500 feet. The commune of Osso is known for its elegant endless murals and artwork throughout the city. The capital Turin is the birthplace of Italian cinema, being the first place to screen a film publicly for a fee in 1896. The horse race, Asta Palio, has been a tradition since the 1200s and is still continued to this day, every third Sunday of September. The historic Piedmont region is where the Piedmontese defeated Austria during the Second Italian War for Independence with the help of the French. This was a major part of the unification of Italy, helping to build the Kingdom of Italy. Many tourist resorts and tours of the local area are offered to those who stay at Uvanochai Tourism Company. For more information, call 1-800-456-1600 and order one of our many video bundles. Come visit the beautiful Piedmont region today.
Welcome back to CBAA News. We hope you enjoyed that little peek into the great, vast Italian culture. Maybe you can plan a trip someday.
I wouldn't dare. Our next segment challenges rapper Snoop Dogg's infamous 200-meter run at the Olympic trials, brought to you by CBAA's Gat the Cat 57 and Coldshamrock.
A live CamoBama broadcast. As an associate with Joby Productions, we are proud to present and Coldhshamrock run a faster 200-meter dash than Snoop Dogg. And now, we are proud to present.
Hello. As you all know, my favorite Call of Duty operator and Fortnite Festival participant, Snoop Dogg, ran a 34.44 second run, 200-meter run, at the Olympics. Now I am a lot healthier than Snoop Dogg, and I have also not smoked for 40 straight years. So today, I will be running a faster 200-meter than Snoop Dogg at the Olympic trials, and if I don't, I will be eating this bag of Carolina Reaper Cheeto Puffs that I found at a gas station. Subscribe to CamoBama. Go! Oh my lord. 31 seconds. I'm better than Snoop Dogg. Subscribe.
It's just in. We have word that clowns are roaming the streets and are doing too many tricks. We have obtained security footage from a local shop owner. Be warned, it is disturbing. Oh my god, are they blowing up stuff? Is the military there? Oh my god! Oh my god.
What a tragedy.
They're nuking the streets. Who will put an end to these clowns?
What a tragedy.
This is a tragic turn of events for America.
We'll update you on the situation later if we have any new info. Moving on, our next segment is brought to us by special guest, Right Harpoon.
Turn you into a stone, turn the lights down low for effect, and I'd steal your cigarettes, and I'd be softer than I am through cigarette smoke, and if anybody asks, I'll say I did.
Welcome back. Thank you, Right Harpoon, for that special presentation. Yammer, I hear they found a car.
I love cars.
I took the liberty of relieving you of your
Most of them were government property. As for the things, I think you've earned it in the meantime. This is where I get off.
Few beauties in this world are worth the glorious amount of carbon emissions the Grb the Dog zone yacht offers. Take a tour to exotic lands. It will take you anywhere you want. Your friends will be jealous of you, more resistant than other typical boats. So take the trip you deserve today.
You need an 18 to pass the door of sacrifice.
That's 3 sixes. The devil has chosen thee. You may now choose a sacrifice to proceed.
I choose player 2.
Satan, hear my call! Strike down player 2 where they stand! Harvest their blood for the betterment of player 1!
Please, God, save me!
There is no God here in my dungeon, player 2.
Are your kids playing D&D? This game is made by the devil and his subordinates. If you or a loved one are playing this game of heretics, please call 1-800-555-HOLY. That's 1-800-555-HOLY.
This is the video games like you have never seen before. You will laugh and cry and feel all the emotions. A new perspective for a new gaming era. All in one small little tiny cartridge. Is the future.
A ranger never takes the easy way out.
You're reaching deep inside you for things you've never known. Go!
That's why getting into the Rangers is tough, and the training's tough.
Be all that you can be.
So it makes me feel like I'm part of something really special.
Be all that you can be.
And I'm not the only one.
Get it on right in the army.
I had a good job until my boss accused me of stealing. I better call ball.
I was out partying, minding my own business.
You're under arrest.
I better call ball.
Hi, I'm Ball Goodman. Did you know that you have rights? The Constitution says you do, and so do I. I believe that until proven guilty, every man, woman, and child in this country is innocent, and that's why I fight for you, America.
Better call ball.
One man shot and killed
my fellow Americans.
Who did it?
It wasn't me. I swear, man. The gun, it just went off. I don't know.
Why did they do it?
Randy must give me what I deserve.
Shouty ain't gonna do but got a gun.
Find out tomorrow at 8. Are we on CBAA?
Thank you, YammerJammer Let's Plays, for that great segment.
Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed. Good night, YammerJammer.
Good night, CamoBama.
We'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. CBAA News is funded by Joby Productions.
Don't forget to watch Primetime Thursday and 2020 on Friday. I'm Elizabeth Vargas. For all of us here downtown, good night.
This has been a presentation of CBAA News. More Americans get their news from CBAA News than from any other source.
And we are live today at the Big Apple. I am here with Riled-Up Reyes and Yankee Yammer. So, Riled-Up Reyes, who was your inspiration?
Rocky Balboa.
Why?
Guess he runs a lot, and I like running.
What do you think of your current opponent, Yankee Yammer?
In all honesty, I think he's a sissy. I don't think he'll last the first round. I'm not expecting anything big from him.
What do you got to say about that, Yankee Yammer?
I think you're a man child, you buffoon. You're gonna get mollywopped. Alright?
You're all that shit talking, son.
Hold on, before we go further, what weight division are both of you in?
I'm a heavyweight.
I'm a middle.
Middle class?
Yes.
What weight is that?
The middle one.
Yankee Yammer, what do you want to be remembered for at the end of your career?
How cool I was.
And how cool are you?
That's kind of lame.
The coolest.
No. He's
Bro,
pretty
shut up,
lame.
bro. Shut. Yeah, I'm cool.
Not impressed. Do better.
Riled Up Reyes, could you show us how riled up you are?
Oh, I'm riled up, alright.
Do you fight with your hat on, Riled Up Reyes?
Yeah, it's kind of my signature. Without it, I feel naked.
What's under the hat?
Hair.
I don't know what I was expecting. Who do you think has a longer reach out of you two? Riled Up Reyes?
Definitely him. He has those gorilla arms. But just because they're long doesn't mean they got power behind them.
How many fights have you had before this, Riled Up Reyes?
One. I kind of sent the dude to the hospital and went to prison for 15 years.
Do you remember who you sent to the hospital?
No. It was kind of insignificant.
What about you, Yankee Yammer? How many fights have you had before this?
Oh, I'm 12-0. Reigning champ.
Nothing special.
Okay, Mr. One.
Have you been training in prison for the past 15 years?
Oh, those are unofficial fights, but I've been in 300 in prison.
Bro, this changes everything. So, Riled Up Reyes, how did you start fighting?
In the back alley behind my house.
What were you
That's
fighting?
pretty much it. Dogs.
Why? Hey, how did you start fighting, Yankee Yammer?
I was bullied in school.
That makes sense.
Till I became cool.
They're kind of lame. Who wears sunglasses indoors?
Bro, shut up with your hat indoors, alright?
Well, this is all we have time for now. I'll see you in the ring.
And we are live here from the CBAA SportSphere, reporting live, coming at you with this great fight. Now, Camo, how do you think this is going to go tonight?
You know, the bets are in, and it's looking like Yankee Yammer is the favorable win here. The reigning champ.
You believe Yankee Yammer has what it takes?
You know, I've seen some of Yankee Yammer's training videos, and it's looking pretty promising in favor of Yankee Yammer.
I do agree. I've seen some of his tapes that he sent in, and man, there really just there's really no way to go against him. But also, Riled-Up Reyes, 300 fights in prison. That's a lot of fights.
This is a formidable number.
One real fight, and he went away to prison? I mean, come on.
This is true. I'm excited to see how this match plays out.
All right, we are getting into it tonight. And we have Yankee Yammer versus Riled-Up Reyes.
What an exciting match. I've been waiting all week to see this one.
Folks, tonight here on CBAA SportSphere, we are about to witness something legendary.
And it's looking like Reyes is opting with a different strategy than normal.
Different strategy. He's mixing it up from the last time he fought 15 years ago, might I remind viewers. The last time he fought was in 68.
That's true.
Now, we got to think back to Yammer's influence here, all right? 5 years ago was his first match in 78. And he's unmatched. 12-0. Can he keep this up?
Let's see.
We can only hope. It seems as if Yankee Yammer, he was taking a lot of hits then, but it seems to be even this round until now. Yankee Yammer comes in full force at Riled-Up Reyes, and it's starting out slow, all right, but you cannot deny that you can see an inkling of aspiration in this match, all right.
This is true. You can really see the experience shining through from Yankee Yammer, showing that those 12 fights, those 12 professional fights are really paying off.
Definitely. Riled-Up Reyes, I just don't think he's quite riled up yet. Maybe he has to build up to that spot, but does he have what it takes to build up to that point? Can he afford to have that time to build up to be fully riled up? Or will Yankee Yammer completely win and take home tonight's big cup?
It was looking pretty close there for a minute. It looks like Riled-Up Reyes is starting to get a little riled up, but Yammer quickly put him down before he could get in the zone.
And I think that's just that homegrown American Yankee spirit that Yankee Yammer has.
Oh, just as Yammer said, he took the hat. He took the hat off of Riled-Up Reyes, just like he said he would.
He predicted it would come in the interviews before. And it has come off, revealing hair.
Hair has been revealed.
Just as was stated by Riled-Up Reyes.
It shows that Riled-Up Reyes is no liar, folks. There was, in fact, hair. Although, taking the hat seems to have riled up Reyes.
Reyes is truly riled up.
It didn't matter.
But it doesn't matter. Yankee Yammer pulls through with a sliver of his energy left before he was about to give out. You can see it in his eyes, folks.
We are starting to see a lot more from Riled-Up Reyes. Looks like he's getting more and more riled up as the match goes on.
He seems to have trained. Maybe it was all that time in prison fighting those 300 people that kept him up in shape and allowing him to really play into his opponent's weaknesses and exploit them. As we see him doing here, grabbing Yankee Yammer and giving him a couple spanks.
Riled-Up Reyes is surely getting riled up, but will it matter in the long run?
This could be, it is really just Riled-Up Reyes' first round winning. Yankee Yammer already has 3 matches on him.
This is true. But Riled-Up Reyes is looking more and more impressive.
Will he make the comeback, or will Yankee Yammer end this here? Destroy his reputation for good. Will this happen tonight?
That was a hell of a punch from... Oh, Yankee Yammer showing him what's what. Yankee Yammer really putting the pressure on Riled-Up Reyes here, not letting him get any breathing room. Oh, but Riled-Up Reyes comes. Oh!
And Riled-Up Reyes hits him with one of his greatest moves.
Really getting riled up. Yankee Yammer seems to be slowing down a little bit. Oh, but
does it
Yankee
matter
Yammer...
in the long run?
Oh!
Exactly. Yankee Yammer comes through at the very end to clutch it up as he seems to do in all of his other 12 matches.
Yankee Yammer really does have that good bait and switch technique. He'll bait you in thinking you've got him on the ropes, and he puts you down.
You can always trust Yankee Yammer to pull through at the end. Now, Riled-Up Reyes here, he might just be getting riled up. He's not, I don't think he's just quite there yet. I don't think so.
I think so either.
He still has a long way to come.
I think we've got a lot more to see from Riled-Up Reyes.
And Yankee Yammer is not making this an easy fight. And neither is Riled-Up Reyes. This is not an easy fight for either of them.
This is not. This is a match for the books.
If either of them want to win, they're going to have to fight for it and put in all the effort they can.
Oh, Yankee Yammer trying to put some pressure on, but Riled-Up Reyes sends him back.
But does it matter when Riled-Up Reyes does his little spins and Yammer puts him down right away? Seemingly mocking him by spinning him in the middle of the fight.
Damn, Yankee Yammer really showed him what's what.
For Riled-Up Reyes.
Yankee Yammer really not letting them get off the ground.
Now, if we pay close attention here to their clothing, do you think Riled-Up Reyes' shoes prove any tactical bonus or benefit? Do you think he gets any from it? As opposed to Yankee Yammer's true American boy, real Yankee fit, you know, real natural. Riled-Up Reyes seems to be going for something a little bit extra, exotic even.
It seems that maybe if Riled-Up Reyes was using more kicks, that might play a factor in it. But unfortunately, it seems that these shoes... I stand corrected. Riled-Up Reyes is starting to kick more, and I think these shoes may have an impact on his kicking ability. Because as you look at Yammer's shoes, Yankee Yammer, they could have rubber or wooden...
Soles,
yes. Could not think of the word. Whereas it's pretty clear that Riled-Up Reyes is not going to be near as thick or hard for his kicking
definitely
ability.
not. He's basically got his dogs out. I mean, if you really want to look at it that way.
This is true.
And Riled-Up Reyes has less clothes on in general.
This is also true.
This has to prove some way that Yammer is doing more harm to him. With what, even if it's just a shirt, it protects him more.
This is true. A shirt would protect you even slightly more than no shirt.
It seems as if Riled-Up Reyes had one lucky round, but Yankee Yammer, this might be a close one. This might be a close one, folks.
Yankee Yammer put him down, though. Yankee Yammer is sure to not let him get momentum.
Yankee Yammer once again pulling through.
That's one thing you can't say about Yankee Yammer, is that he's not adaptable. Yankee Yammer...
Exactly.
While he may lose a round or two, he quickly adapts to the situation at hand and will not let you do the same thing twice.
It seems as if Yankee Yammer is fighting ghosts, unfortunately.
I'm lagging so bad.
This match is getting close. Yankee Yammer may lose this round. But he says no. Yankee Yammer says no, defeating Riled-Up Reyes.
Yankee Yammer refuses to lose a round. Riled-Up Reyes coming on strong at the beginning of this round.
But can he keep up this momentum throughout the entire round? Having used so much of his energy up at the beginning of that round, will he be able to maintain that same energy throughout the entire round? Or has that put him in a bit of a deficit?
Well, it's looking like, let's see, Yankee Yammer pulls through on that engagement.
Yankee Yammer.
Oh, Yankee Yammer count. Riled-Up Reyes does a move. Yankee Yammer does 2 in return. It's almost
Seems
unfair,
if
folks.
Yankee Yammer has won this match.
Now, someone described Yankee Yammer's arms as gorilla arms. What would you say about this?
I don't think they're truly gorilla arms. I think they can be comparable to some sort of monkey, but not a gorilla. I do believe Riled-Up Reyes has more gorilla-like arms.
This is true. While Yankee Yammer's arms are quite the cannons, I don't think they are measurable to a gorilla's.
Definitely not.
I've heard, now, from no credible source, obviously, but that if a gorilla were to full force punch you, they would punch a hole through you. The gorillas are quite strong. And I don't, unfortunately, no offense to Yankee Yammer or his fans, I don't think that Yankee Yammer has quite that measure of strength yet.
No. Definitely not.
Yankee Yammer already starting off with a little movement. Oh, but he gets knocked down.
We also can't ignore the size difference here. Riled-Up Reyes is just much taller than Yankee Yammer, though it may not seem it in the match.
This is true. Riled-Up Reyes does have quite the size advantage on Yankee Yammer. Though, does it matter?
Riled-Up Reyes does seem to do a front flip onto Yankee Yammer, but Riled-Up Reyes is on the offense right now, and Riled-Up Reyes is desperately seeming to try to knock Yankee Yammer off the side of a cliff, ending his life. But he doesn't, and Yankee Yammer fails and suffers because of it, staying on the defense the entire match, and when he tries to go on the offense, the Riled-Up Reyes make sure that does not happen.
Yeah, it seems that Riled-Up Reyes does have these short bursts of trapping Yankee Yammer, catching him unprepared. However, I'm excited to see if Yankee Yammer can find a way to combat this in future rounds.
It seems as if once he gets that burst of energy that he just can't follow up in the next round. He fails to deliver just as he did in the last round, and Yankee Yammer seems to take the win again. Now, if this will remain the same is a question that is unknown as of now.
One thing I've noticed about Riled-Up Reyes is that he starts every match strong, always on the offensive. However, about a quarter through the match, he begins to fall back onto defense, where Yankee Yammer immediately takes advantage of this and starts pushing him back. And then Yankee Yammer just works his magic and beats him into a pulp.
Taking his hat off once again seems to have triggered some sort of emotional response in Riled-Up Reyes. And Riled-Up Reyes has taken the shirt off of Yankee Yammer, taking away his little protection he had.
There was an emotional response out of Riled-Up Reyes after the hat.
It seems as if I can hear Yankee Yammer yelling at him from afar. What do you think he is saying?
Unsure, but it sounds like he's getting riled up just as Reyes might. I'm excited to see what this burst of energy does.
I hope this burst of energy is not bad for Yankee Yammer. He might lose sight and focus and get lost in the rage, but it seems as if he is able to control it and redirect that anger towards Riled-Up Reyes so he can win this fight.
Oh, what a counter on Yankee Yammer's part.
Oh my god.
Yankee Yammer really harnessing this rage.
It seems as if Riled-Up Reyes can't win from here. It would be a miracle if he were to win.
Unfortunately, the unmatched rage of a riled-up Yankee YammerJammer seems to be unmatched by Riled-Up Reyes.
Now, what we do know about Riled-Up Reyes is that he was in prison, and he did have 300 fights, but the validity of this is in question, as he has just told us. We have no other confirmed sources of this, and we don't know who his opponents are. Could Reyes possibly pull through, knowing that he fought all these fights, or is Yankee Yammer going to win?
See, I wish we could confirm the validity of these fights, but even if we could confirm that all 300 fights were had and that...
Oh my god. Riled-Up Reyes pulls through at the very end when it looked like all hope was lost for him.
This is true.
If he can keep up this momentum, this same underdog sort of feeling, then he might be able to win against Yankee Yammer, a true American boy.
This is true. Although Yankee Yammer seems to have really put him on defense that round.
Yankee Yammer can't stop but stay on the offense.
Will not even allow the opponent to get up after
exactly
hitting him down.
It seems as if this is our final round.
It could be, but you never know. Riled-Up Reyes could make the greatest comeback in
He could.
Fighting League history.
If Riled-Up Reyes were to make a comeback, it would not be the final round. But if Yankee Yammer wins this, it is the final round, and he takes home the big cup.
That big cup is to be coveted for.
One of the biggest cups ever made.
I wonder, what do you think Yankee Yammer would do with such a big cup?
He might put some juice in it.
I think that's a fantastic use for the big cup.
Yankee Yammer starts off on the offensive, but Riled-Up Reyes quickly gives him a kick and it counters every move Yankee Yammer is seeming to do.
It doesn't matter.
But Yankee Yammer just comes through and hits him with these strong hits. It doesn't matter how many hits Riled-Up Reyes can get through on Yankee Yammer. Yankee Yammer just hits him with stronger hits.
Yankee Yammer starting strong this round on the offensive.
But can he keep it up? It is getting pretty close to the end of this fight. And, I mean, Reyes, he's gotten riled up in some of the past few matches. It seems as if Yankee Yammer can keep it up, though.
I'm starting to think Riled-Up Reyes may be losing some of his motivation to fight.
You can see...
You
can see the fatigue in both of our fighters. But Yankee Yammer seems to just pull through no matter what.
I wonder if this has something to do with Yankee Yammer's extensive stamina training that we have seen.
It might. As you know, 3 years ago, Yankee Yammer was responsible for releasing the hostages in Iran.
This is true. What an American hero that Yankee Yammer is. Riled-Up Reyes starting this round stronger than ever.
But can he keep it up? Can he keep up this momentum for 5 more matches if he wins?
We'll see. That'll be a long 5 matches. But it seems he's won this round.
He has won. Can he bring it back? Can Riled-Up Reyes bring it back for his hometown of Czechoslovakia? This seems to be a fight for the ages. Riled-Up Reyes does a sort of backflip, but ends up backwards, leaving himself exposed to Yankee Yammer. But it seems he gets revenge by kicking Yankee Yammer in the back. But Yankee Yammer will not take this. He will not take it. He channels all of his energy up for one of his greatest punches of all time.
I think this is where Yankee Yammer, aka Gorilla Arms, comes in. Although his arms may not be literally the size of a gorilla's, that punch is undeniable that was a really strong punch.
Riled-Up Reyes seems to exert all of his energy right at this moment. Now, this may be a bad move for Riled-Up Reyes, but it seems to be working in his favor. He has not lost an ounce of energy after doing such a hard task. He seems to be pummeling Yankee Yammer into the ground. Is Yankee Yammer losing his American way?
We'll have to see. Can Yankee Yammer pull this
Yammer
fight back?
seems to
It's
have
looking pretty nice.
gotten the fight back into him. Bringing on the offense against Riled-Up Reyes, and Riled-Up Reyes brings the match.
The comeback from Yankee Yammer
for America.
And with that, folks, is the end of our match.
Stick around for the post-show interviews.
Our winner, Yankee Yammer.
This has been CBAA SportSphere.
And we are live at the CBAA SportSphere, interviewing on post-game. How did it feel to get your glorious win, Yankee Yammer?
Amazing. Just like every other win. Came out on top flawlessly.
Hell yeah. What are you gonna do with your big cup?
I don't know yet. Might fill it up with all the money I'll be getting from this.
How do you feel after absolutely massacring?
Oh, pretty good right now. Doing awesome.
Are your gorilla arms still intact?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I bet you they feel better than ever.
Oh.
Okay, now on to Reyes. What happened, man?
I tried switching up strategies. It didn't work out for me in the end. That's all I have to say.
I'm gonna let you know. I became a Yankee Yammer now since you suck so much.
I figured you were already with him because you were wearing those before.
No, I wasn't.
He's been a fan all along.
Aw.
Naturally only. I'm just so cool.
How did you make fun of his gorilla arms and still get beat by them?
Hey, I said they're gorilla arms. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a compliment or a diss. It's just a statement.
It's definitely a compliment.
I don't know what else to say to you. You're horrible. Please.
Yeah.
Yankee Yammer, where do you plan to go now?
I'm
with
going
your career?
all the way to the top.
How did you feel when you got de-hatted twice?
Quite frankly, it pissed me off. And I think that's what led me to being able to actually put up a bit of a fight during it. You know? I feel like if he didn't de-hat me, it would have been a pretty one-sided fight for his victory. But I feel like when he de-hatted me, it gave me just that boost enough to actually give him a fight. You know?
How did you build up your gorilla arms, Yammer?
Non-stop training. And I'm just
What type
cool
of
like
training?
that. Arms every week.
Riled-Up Reyes, do you believe your opponent was on any performance drugs during the match?
No. I think he was on about the same amount of crack that I was. But other than that, no.
You're on crack now?
No.
Get this guy back in prison. Yankee Yammer, did you work with Ronald Reagan in the recent Iranian hostage crisis?
I did not. Despite what you may have heard, I worked completely alone on that.
Alone?
Yeah.
How?
I would just happen to be in the area.
Do you believe this guy?
No.
What about it's not believable?
Everything. I genuinely don't believe he went to Iran because I remember seeing him walking down the street into the grocery store.
Were you not in prison?
You're in prison.
I got out. I got out for the day for good behavior.
Got out for the day. Then I'm out for a day.
And that's all we have time for at the CBAA SportSphere. Good night.
Okay, that's a copy. Story. Statement question. Copy. Find out. Trace that. 10 seconds there. Stand by.
Stand by to roll tape 2.
In 5, 4,
Roll tape 3.
2, 1.